around, otherwise you'll be able to just go out with your mates.
I know. We are live now, by the way, Rufus.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We are live. Good evening. Good
Give
afternoon.
us an hour, mister.
Welcome to the Sunday reset. We are here. We've only just got back from the shops.
Our little teenager, he wants to complain, and he's like, "Do you want to go out?" "No, I don't think I want to go out." "Do you want to go out?" I said, "Well, we're going to be doing this."
You have to say what teenager? Mr. Felix.
Mr. Felix. He couldn't decide if he wanted to hang out with his friends or not today. Now he's complaining.
You want to go out? Go on. Do you want to go and let him out?
I'm going to go let him out.
We've just fed next door's cats. I know, right? We've just fed next door's cats.
Come on then. Let you out.
Because our neighbour doesn't feed them. Hopefully you can hear us okay. But yeah, so we've just fed next door's pussycats, and then he was out early this morning, so before we went out to the shops we had to bring him back in. So he's had his, I guess, his brunch, his lunch, which was grand, except because we just fed next door, we opened the door to him and he went out and went, "Oh, they're eating. Oh, I'm not going to go out then." So he comes back in and now he's like, "Open the door, let me out." So yes, anyway, good afternoon everyone. Hi Shy Violet, Deborah, how are you my darling? Hi Shen London, hi everyone. Hope you're well. We're doing really well at the moment.
He's gone out to see his friend
Prince and Princess.
Yes, they just kissed.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
As soon as he went out the door, she came to see him.
Oh, has she finished her dinner?
Yeah,
then?
I think she must have.
Yeah, that's why. Because then he's like, "Oh, it's okay. You're not going to beat me up for
trying." He normally just brings them round for dinner.
He does.
He brings
Literally
for lunch
does.
or his dinner or their dinner, because they don't always get a lot, do they? So,
hi Karen.
So we've been feeding them.
Leslie.
Been feeding them every day.
We are. And she actually did say to us the other day, "Do you know anyone who wants 2 cats?" She unfortunately keeps them a bit like Harry Potter. Not that I've seen Harry Potter.
Like
she keeps them in a cupboard under the stairs.
If you're in a downstairs flat, you got the stairway, obviously, to the upstairs flat. So that little hole,
Hi Anne-Marie. There you go.
You can just about walk in part of it because it's like at a certain
where the
angle.
Meter cupboard is and things, isn't it?
She must keep them in there because day the daughter, she had the front door open and she opened that door and the cat shot out. So we were like, "That's not good, is it? There's no windows or anything there. It's like just unless she's got a little light in there and all that." But then
there might be a little light, but there's no windows, no nothing.
We went out earlier and she hadn't let them. They weren't out then, so
they literally have been out.
We
left at 1:30. We got back in 10 minutes ago, and they've only just been out all morning, all afternoon. Jane Thompson, good afternoon to you, my darling. Hello, everyone. So yeah, you'll notice, or you might notice, just behind us. Can you see, Rufus?
What a different.
Can you see? Hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken.
I got him. Yeah, the drumstick.
Yeah.
As Dwayne the Rock.
Yeah. Well, the drumstick walked into the bedroom last night. So.
There we are.
Do you remember the drumstick walked into the bedroom and went wobble head?
Yeah. Why have we got hey? Why have we got a large Lego chicken?
Why have we got a bunny? Why have we got the Hocus Pocus ladies?
We've got the large chicken though. Do you know why?
Because we like chicken?
No, just because.
Yeah, okay. I could tell. I can hear everyone laughing.
It's my chicken joke. I've got to say it at least once every week. Otherwise, I forget it.
You do?
It's a very funny chicken joke. Yeah. What are we having for dinner tonight? I think we're going to have a roast chicken dinner. Sunday roast dinner. Are we? Yes. Why? Because.
Actually not. Having curry.
Oh, I know, but it used to be, Rufus. It used to be. Oh, we're going to go to the to a takeaway. What do you want? Oh, we're going to KFC. Why? Because. Denise, hello, my darling.
That's Lisa's
Good
one
afternoon.
Joke.
It is. It's one joke, but it's very funny. It's a very funny joke.
It'd be alright if I just kept forgetting about it and it all together, and then it'd be very funny all the time.
I know. You wait till we're both in our 90s in our bloody nursing home and we've both got Alzheimer's and everything else, and I go, Why are we having chicken? And you'll go, I don't know. And I'll say, don't know what? And you'll say, what to say? I'll be like, yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah. Anyway, good afternoon to Karen. Good afternoon from a little place called Alabama, but it's morning where Kimberley is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got you some
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
It will be. We got you some Mayflower Southern style gravy, my darling. We're posting it tomorrow. We were going to post it on Saturday, weren't we? But we didn't get up.
Sunday.
And you can't post it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. Yes. Good evening, Dormouse. I still haven't emailed you. Please forgive me. Shoot me in the head. I am crap. I apologise. I is on my list of things I need to do. I will absolutely email you, my love. I really, really will. You're not out of my thoughts, put it that way. But yes, I will email you. I want to send you something, darling. Good morning, twin and twin-in-law. Good morning to you, my darling. So how are we doing today, Rufus? I think I'm actually in a really good mood. I think the sun's shining.
Because I know
the sun's shining.
Yeah.
Even though yesterday was a huge Lego event in Manchester, which isn't that far away from us, and we missed it.
Missed it.
We're sold out.
Missed it for a biscuit.
But it'll be there again next year. It's every year. But all of the Lego tubers are there, and it's all like I keep watching it. I've got the biggest FOMO. Yeah, the Lego tube or brick tube. You know, like there's Slim Tube, which we're all on, and then there's Lego Tube, and then it's a bit like on your Tickety Tockety where you get Slim Tock and Witch Tock and all the others. Let me just check the messages just in case her Royal Empressness messages, our lovely Jane. What I was going to say, I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say, dude? Do you remember what I was going to say? No? Anybody know? No. I don't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something. Anyway, you put 1.5 yesterday. What you put on? Oh, my darling, never mind. Never mind. I'm sure you can pull that back, my love. I really, really am. You'll have to let us know on Wednesday when we do it all. We do the proper weigh-ins and check-ins and that. 1.5's all right. How are you feeling about that, though? Do you need a reset? Do you need a reset?
Funny, I put £4 on in water.
You did.
Put too much salt on my food,
and
so
you lost it in a day.
In one day.
In a day. £4 in one day. There's no need to worry about the email. Yes, there is, because you are a friend and I care about you. Unfortunately, my executive dysfunction and general lack of spoons is doing me in at the moment. I'm glad to see, despite the eye patch today, you don't look as exhausted. Thank you, my darling. I might not look exhausted, but I feel very out of it. I think the adrenaline's starting to kick in now, because tomorrow's my appointment to see whether I'm having surgery next week. At least I think that's what it is. There's a possibility.
Well, they're obviously going to have a look and examine and talk to the people.
There is a possibility that when I go tomorrow, if my eye is completely buggered, then they might do the surgery tomorrow.
I said it's a big decision, obviously, so they'll have to talk to the special people and everyone. They must have to do like opinion.
I'm special.
No, I'm saying when they look at your eye and then they'll scan and do all of the checks and the cameras and all of that again, so they'll be able to decide.
So hopefully we'll know tomorrow, because
professional people to have a look.
There's another Lego event happening at Legoland in Manchester that I want to go to, but might not be able to. And there's other things as well for that week, isn't there? That all depends. Like, and you going down and seeing your mum and dad this weekend. It's just so much to do.
Yeah.
But if they're not going to do the surgery tomorrow, which I think they won't, because I've got an appointment on the 3rd.
I don't think it'll be done on the day that you go, because they'll want to do all the checks.
They'll go check everything, scan everything, take it to the multidisciplinary board, and then get me in on the Tuesday, which is next week, which I've got the appointment for.
I said normally I don't think they would do that, because they've got to explain to you what they do and all of that stuff. So they won't do that on the first day.
But also, it might mean that not this coming Tuesday, the one after might get cancelled, because
we'll know tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, we'll know tomorrow. We'll let you all know after tomorrow. We've got the final couple of bits that we wanted to get for the giveaway, haven't we? A couple of little bits. Although there was something else that you said, maybe I should get that. Was it the hand blender? I can't remember. There was something else, and I was like, that's a good idea.
There was new ones in
in
Lidl. But we're at Lidl on Tuesday.
Yeah, we are. We're there on Tuesday. Tuesday is Lidl Day and weigh-in day and Apple Day.
Yeah.
It's called Apple Day because that's where we get our lovely posh M&S apples from.
Yeah.
We go on a Tuesday because it's out the bloody miles away from everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, but then like for £2 you can get some jazz apples now in... Where did we go?
Lidl in Gipton.
Oh yeah.
We drove all the way to Gipton.
The one in Romford as well. They are
Gipton.
Fancy. Yeah. No, we didn't.
No, it wasn't Gipton.
It was Garforth.
So this is little, like not far from where we are, is Gipton. And Rufus kept saying, "Oh, we'll go to the big Lidl in Gipton." And I was like, "In Gipton? Big Lidl in Gipton?"
It's my brain.
So we got in the car, started driving, and we were driving for miles and miles and miles out of Leeds, past literally miles and miles, and I'm going, "Is this Gipton? Gipton must be huge."
And I went, "Oh, up there. There's up there is Doncaster, towards Doncaster where we used to go."
And it's like, "Oh my God, there's like everything's everywhere."
And
then he goes, "Oh, just up here," and it's up there. And I went,
Garforth Roots allotments up there.
Yeah. And I said, "Do you mean Garforth, not Gipton?" And he went,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
My brain
because in my head, if you don't know, Gipton's like a little tiny area of Leeds, right? And we used to get weighed at Gipton Fire Station, which is here.
Just up the road.
Just up the road. So it's here. I know, right? We're doxing ourselves, telling you, we're not going to give you our address, but that's the area we live in, near Gipton. Anyway, so Gipton's here, right? And the fire station is right on the corner. So I was thinking, bloody hell, Gipton's massive. Not only have we driven in the opposite direction, and then we've turned, so we're kind of coming at it from the other side. So in my head, because I don't do mental maps, I'm thinking...
What do you mean? Oh, wow, this area's bigger than London.
Yeah, no, not quite that. But I was thinking Gipton's huge. I just thought it was this little, like, estate, and it's this giant, enormous thing. Yeah, and then I saw the signs that said Garforth, and I went, by any chance, do you mean Garforth, not Gipton?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a thing.
My
that was
brain is misfiring. I think of a different word, and my brain is saying a different one. And that's what's happening. I'm doing that sometimes with people's names.
If anybody out there has undergone the realisation of neurodivergence, if you've realised that you're ADHD or autistic
when did
or something...
I used to do this? So have some money, like I was... Do you know, one of the things people... A word that you would usually say, quite frequent. So if I've been doing baked apples... I keep calling them baked potatoes. And I think my brain is going, "Oh, baked apple." And I tell you baked potato.
Thank you, baked potato.
Or I mix them up. I'll call potatoes apples.
But that is fine, because we do joke about it, because that's the way you've got to do in life, haven't you? You've got to
it is like
humour.
I didn't used to mix up words or people's names. I did that in... One night I said something about somebody's name, and I said like 3 different names, and I was like...
I ain't being funny. I don't even know whether you meant to do it, but the other day you called me your ex, who then was a friend who died.
Yeah, I know, I did, yeah.
I know. And then someone else's name
and
before you got
and then went Lisa.
And I was like, okay.
That's my brain just completely brain farting. But
okay. I know it's not his fault. No. He does it again.
But that's my brain, isn't it?
I know. But this is the thing. A lot of people find that when they realise a neurodivergent thing is happening, whether it's autism or ADHD or one of the other neurodivergent things, it can quite often get worse because suddenly you stop masking it.
It's got quite bad, really, considering.
Pardon me. It is a little bit, yeah.
I just,
Ruth Graves, hello to you both, Lisa and Rufus. You're watching my back catalogue, oh God, and really enjoying them. So much fun, and you're so knowledgeable. In the very old videos, we talked a lot of shite.
We look like different people then. Say how we said that we're going to redo them, our like top 10 tips or things that...
We doing my what?
Top 10 tips.
Oh, with a P. Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure.
So we were going to maybe redo those again, because the ones that we would have done years ago, I never would have done that now, because like I said, we've learnt so much now. So
years ago, it would have been save all your sins and have your chocolate at the end of the night.
Save all your slips up now and have them in sugar.
Save all your sinning for me. Save all your sinning for me.
And now I don't eat sweets.
Bye,
I don't eat crisps.
Baby,
I used to have a lot of crisps. I don't really buy them anymore. Don't buy crisps now.
No, we don't buy crisps. We don't buy. I was going to buy some skinny bars. We went to B&M to get some syrup for the giveaway.
It's like it's like as if you're on autopilot.
No, I was going to buy them for the giveaway, and then I thought, well, we don't eat them.
Why are we going to do them as the giveaway if we don't eat them?
And we expose on the channel the problems with sugar, even within the diet industry and the health industry. All these things that have sugar in give you this up and down roller coaster of blood sugar spikes and crashing and all of that, which is why you carve it.
We don't eat them.
No, and we've talked very openly about how our weight loss journey has sorted itself to a large extent once we removed all of the added sugar. So why would I then go and give away added sugar? Not doing it. But yes, some of our back catalogue, I think most of it holds true if you just take out the fact that we used to have snack bags of Sind Swips.
But then, like I say, it wasn't, if you ever look at those, it wasn't something that you could keep up long term, because we wasn't having enough variety in our food.
No, so, and we would not have any swips, and not basically we would eat it. We were eating as if we were on a diet.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't think we were, we actually were. We were still eating. We were still very much. Our mindset was diet focused, wasn't it? It was all about losing weight. Whereas now it's health. It's
definitely, like I say, a process, definitely a journey, because you've got to go through all of these things to find out what works for you and what doesn't.
A journey.
Well, it is.
What, like, don't stop believing.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Hang on to this feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
So, so if you try and see what works for you, for some people it might be okay if you can eat in moderation and have the odd snack here or there and still live with it in your home, then that's all good and well. But, not everyone can, and it's really not that good for you anyway. No. But
Dormouse says, I can understand where you're at, Lisa, but I'm glad the eye folk are assessing tomorrow and sorting a plan. Yeah, I've got an appointment. 2 appointments came through at the same time, darling. One was for the tomorrow and one was for the following Tuesday. So I think they've booked the one for the following Tuesday to schedule in a potential surgery. I think that's the plan. So yeah. Kimberly, I saw a video of yours from 8 years ago. Oh God, why is everyone Thank you very much for investigating us, but oh my God, we
look like different people. We did look like very different people then as well.
You were talking about starting your channel and why. You both have changed so much physically and personality on your vlogs, have we?
We look different.
We are going to go back and we're going to do what's it called? A reaction to our own videos.
I'm very different now, but especially because I keep mixing words up now, which is probably quite entertaining.
Grumpy also shouting hello and sending love. Yeah, hello to Grumpy, by the way. I hope you're doing all right, Mr. Grumpy.
Mr. Grumpy.
Look after that lovely dormouse, won't you? Ed here. Good evening, Ed. Good afternoon, Ed. Sorry. Hello all. How are we all doing this afternoon? Oh God, I can't see or speak or anything. How are we all doing this afternoon?
Well, that's a strong coffee. Woo!
What, from Costa?
Yeah.
I know. Rachel Beresford, hello everyone.
Good afternoon. Sometimes they make the coffee stronger.
Oh, good.
It is very strong, this one.
Good. Amazing. Audrey Shaw, afternoon Lisa, Rufus and lovely chat. Good afternoon to you, my darling. How is it in your neck of the woods? So this is the Sunday reset where we're just gonna do a little bit of a chatty today.
And it'll kick you all up the bum.
If you need a kick up the bum, let us know and we'll give you a kick up the bum. I'm letting you all know I am redesigning the awards, certificates, whatever you want to call them, the recognition of weight loss. Pardon me, God.
I'll get my 9.5 this week.
You should do. Hopefully it'll be redesigned by then. Yeah. So I'm working on some new ones that the idea is on the Wednesday live stream, if you say, oh, I've lost my 2 pounds and I've got to 4 stone, what I want to do is to do it so that I don't know whether I'm going to have to write a note or whether one of our regular viewers could send me a message and just keep a tally of who's got the awards, because what I would like to do is make it available so that I can do 4 stone award goes to Barbara, Brenda.
Well done, Brenda.
Brenda Blogs, there you go. And
we'll give Brenda the clap.
Yeah, and then what I would like to do is be able to put that on the Facebook group so that you can then download it for free, and then print it out at home if you want, all of that malarkey. So I think that's why I'm reworking them, and also because it's not a children's party, and that's what these ones look a bit like to me. They were fine when I did them, but in all honesty, I think they look a little bit. Look, let me get them up. Where is it?
You've been talking to ChatGPT.
I have been talking to ChatGPT, and just because I wasn't happy with these, because of that, it was like, well, is it? Oh yeah, look. So it looks a lot like a kid's party invitation. If you took out the wording of 12 stone, it could say, David's party. Come to David's party on the 4th or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Do you want your treat bag at the end of the party?
Yes.
Yes.
That's kind of what it looks like. Which
you're not having any cake though, because we don't do cake.
No.
You're not having any sugar though, because we don't do sugar.
Yeah. And your treat bag will consist of a baked potato and a baked apple. So whichever one you want, you've got the right wording in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a jelly, or a sugar-free jelly, but it might go through the bag. But you know. Yeah.
No, dear. You wouldn't put it made up. You'd have to give them it in the granules. I know, otherwise it'll be messy.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
maybe.
Yeah. It'd be like a...
Make sure you have more water.
It'll be like a stress ball.
Yeah.
Just pour a jelly. Here we are, look. Homemade stress ball. Pour your jelly into a bag.
Into a paper bag, yes. Oh, yes.
No, not a paper bag. Into a plastic bag or a bit of cling film. Make sure it goes round around it so it's nice and sealed. And then squish it when you're feeling stressed. But no, this certificate thing, I like them. I'm not happy with them because it feels very Slimming World-esque. And that's not what we're about. It's not about, ooh, look at you. You got your half stone and now we're moving forward to your stone award. I'm sorry, half a stone is a lot to lose. A stone is a lot to lose. Losing £7 is a lot.
Where's your lump of thing?
Behind you in that box there. That's what I was getting towards, Rufus. Right? Losing weight is difficult. It isn't just that. Yeah, that box. It isn't about a quick fix, a quick journey. And for me, the way Slimming World's going, it is all about that. And that's something I'm not very comfortable with now. Are you ready? There you go. Shove that down there then. So we got something today from an ex-Slimming World consultant. It turned up this week, didn't it?
Yeah.
You might have to just keep it in the plastic.
Yeah, good plan. Well,
oh, hang on, look, I'll do
there,
that.
like that. That's that.
There you go. Yes.
Just like that is £2 of fat. That's what it looks like.
£2.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Of fat. So everybody that says, "Oh,
when
I want to lose," if you lose half a pound, it's a quarter of that. It's like that amount.
It's still a lot.
That big globule of fat you lose.
That's how much.
That's
it
half
looks
a pound.
like.
So literally, you grab a handful of it. That's half a pound of fat. This is £2, or the equivalent of £2 of fat. It's a bit
lot.
greasy because it's silicon.
It's a lot.
But that's a lot, and this weighs quite a lot. Look, if
It's
you,
£2.
for example, if I twatting with it, I don't think I would knock you out because it is silicone, but it weighs a lot. You know, it's got a lot of. You can hear the weight on it as we're throwing it around a bit.
It's quite big.
Yeah, it is. That's only £2. So if you lose half a pound a week, that's a quarter of that.
Yeah.
If you lose, say you lose half a pound a week and you lose £2 in a month, and you think, oh, that's not very much. Hold on, give it a little bit. Keep it up for a little bit, right? £2 in a month. Look at the size of that. That you would have lost from all over your body. That's a lot.
Quite big, isn't it?
That's a massive, massive achievement. Just losing £2. And if you think 3.5 of those is half a stone. 3.5 of those is half a stone. That's a lot of fat. Look at that. That is a hell of a lot. So what's that then? 7 of those is a stone. That wouldn't fit in a carrier bag. You wouldn't get a whole big carrier bag, a shopping carrier bag. You wouldn't get 7 of those happily in a carrier bag. It's a lot. It really is. It's a big old chunk. Now the thing is, this represents fat. It doesn't represent water. It doesn't represent muscle. This is just 2 pounds of fat. So sometimes, I've just seen Audrey's comment pop up. Sometimes, you can put that down now. Sometimes when we do gain weight, especially if it's done in a short period of time, like really quickly, some of that can be water. So, which is why when you get back on plan, you can lose it again.
But like in theory, if for you to put like 1 extra pound on a week, you've got to have an extra 3,500 calories in 1 week to put an extra pound of fat on.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where I think quite often we lose focus on the journey. We lose focus on what we've achieved and where we are. And I think that's why I want to rework the certificate to the awards. So it is proper recognition of the things that we achieve, because it's a massive thing. Losing a stone is a huge amount. It shouldn't be the way Slimming World are at the moment. It shouldn't be. Great, when are you getting your next one?
It's all focused on who can lose the most, because we're only celebrating that group, the people that lost the most. And if you didn't, or you maintained and you really struggled that week, you're not going to get the support, because you're not mentioned. Unless they say at the end, is there anyone that could do some extra support or need some extra help? You can talk to me after, but please put your hand up.
Okay, Rufus, we need to help. Audrey says, I definitely need to kick up the bum. Had another gain on Friday, and instead of just taking it on the chin, I've been reacting with food. So mad with myself. Right then, my darling. So, what would you like? Would you like platitudes and like whole cards that don't mean anything but will make you feel a little bit better? Or would you like us to be brutally honest and give you a bit of tough love? What do you want? Because we can do either. We can do softy, or we can do grrr, whatever you want us to do. So let us know which version you would like. Ed, you went for a walk with Annie Pup this morning and you chucked the ball into the bracken, so she had to find it. She's knackered now. Oh, bless. We need to come and do the dog park again, don't we? Especially now the weather's a bit better.
Well, it is today all of a sudden, isn't it?
I know, suddenly today. All of a sudden, today. Click. I know. The weather seems to be, we're heading towards spring now.
I'm glad.
Almost, isn't it? Almost. We're getting there.
Getting there. We missed the snow just by probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think we might have done it. Kept saying. Oh, here we go. Right then. Audrey says, brutally honest. Right then, Audrey. Right. So, let's go back to your thing. You had a gain, and instead of taking it on the chin, you've been reacting with food, and now you're mad at yourself.
I said, even if you've got healthy food at home and you don't have anything too naughty at home, you can still then just eat more.
When she said she's been reacting with food, I imagine that's more than just some carrots and a bit of cucumber sticks. So, Audrey, what the hell are you doing? Let's be honest with you, right? What are you doing? You know this isn't what you want. You know this isn't what you need, don't you? You know how hard you have fought to get this weight off, and all the good things that you've done, all the amazing achievements you've done, and you're throwing it away, love. Now, I know it's easily done. I know when you get on the scales and you've had a gain, the first thing you want to do is ring that takeaway place, ring that doner kebab place, ring that pizza place, get them all ordered, right? It's not going to work out for you. Because you know what will happen, right? You'll disappear from the channel. We won't see you for a few weeks. And you'll come back and say, oh, Lisa, I put another 2 stone back on and now I'm really struggling again. Audrey, you're amazing. You're doing really well. Yeah. This is a blip, right? This is a blip. If you need a kick up the arse, we'll give you a kick up the arse, right? You need to stop now. Just stop right now. Stop. Draw that line. Forget whatever you've eaten up till now. Forget it. If you've got chocolate in the cupboard or in the fridge and you can't be around it, chuck it out.
What did you used to say? Oh, well, this happened on the scale. I'm not due to weigh in until that day, so I'll just carry on eating up until then. And that's really not a good idea because, like I said, we've been there, done that, and had the T-shirts, and it doesn't work.
No, and don't wait till Monday.
No.
Even though it's only tomorrow. Don't say I'll start again in the morning. Do it right now.
Yeah.
What the next thing that you put in your mouth needs to be on plan, right? Everything from today needs to be back on plan because you can't. Because you're like us. You will fall off. You'll have a little slide,
really well.
and you've caught yourself now. You've said, as you say to yourself, you're mad with yourself. So now you've realised. Now you stop. You put that brake on and you stop. Right? Because otherwise, you know what's going to happen, my love. You'll keep sliding down that slope. All of that junk food will fall straight into your gob, and before you know it, you're back where you were.
Yeah.
Or like we did, worse than we were when we started.
Yeah.
Right? You've done so well. Right? You've done so well. Listen, if you need to message us at 4 o'clock in the morning, one of us is probably still awake. Yeah. Message us. If you need to reach out on the group, message us. If you need to, if you need to completely chuck out all of the crap that you've got that you bought because you needed that wobble, chuck it. Listen, it's completely understandable. We all wobble at times, right? The thing is, you've caught yourself now, and you've caught yourself after a week. Don't let it be after a month, please, because honestly, we've done that.
I said you have to talk to yourself like you're a third person. It's like as if you're your own child, and you're like, "This isn't any good for you, right? You're not having this anymore, right? That stuff, I need to just get rid of it." And if it means giving it to your neighbour or just discarding it because it's an open packet of something, just get rid of it.
If your best friend
out of the house,
if your best friend was an alcoholic, right, and they'd stopped drinking for ages, were doing really, really, really well, and then had a little slip over a weekend, if they then said to you, Audrey, I'm really struggling, I had a drink which I wasn't prepared for, somebody gave me it by accident or whatever, and then I had a few more, and now I don't care about my sobriety, but I really do. But I really want a can of lager or a bottle of wine or whatever. I need help. What would you do? You would say to them, have you got any wine at home? Right, pour it down the sink. Right, ring me before you go. Get to a meeting, go and do the things, right? That's exactly what you would be doing, and you know that. So you've come to a meeting now, you've come here and you've said this, and you know full well with us, if you say, shit, I've had a wobble, I've put my hands up and I need to kick up the bum, you know we're going to do that. So the fact that you turned up today, you know this is going to happen, right? Absolutely 100%. So then...
But you're obviously ready for it, otherwise you wouldn't be here and telling everybody, because I think that's the first biggest step is... Admitting that, it wasn't what you were wanting to do, it happened, you emotionally ate things that you didn't want to eat, and you're here just to draw the line now and carry on.
So there you are. Draw that line.
Fresh start.
It's a reset button.
Yep.
Hit that big red button. This is a reset, right? So from now on, if there's stuff in your cupboards, as we're sat now talking to you, go and chuck it out. Right? Or if you don't want to chuck it out, if it's food that's unopened, if you've got a next door neighbour with kids or somebody across the road or wherever else that you can get to, go and put it in a carrier bag and go and give it to them, and then come back to the stream in 10 minutes or whatever it takes.
I said, if you ever have anything like that in that is usable for other people, I said we post stuff on an app called Olio, which is like you give basically offering it to people that can use it and just come and collect it. But you could, if you put on there that need to be collected today or whatever, I said often you'll have loads of local people who'll probably be able to just come collect it.
Olio's brilliant for that. And listen, everybody watching this, right, it might not just be Audrey. Yeah, we've done this so many times ourselves,
at least 3 or 4 times,
where we've slipped and then gone, well, there's no point getting weighed on Monday now, so or there's no point going back on it now because I've had the kebab. So if we get weighed on Wednesday, so we'll just have whatever we want till Wednesday.
And do you know what the likelihood happens then?
You don't go on Wednesday because you feel shame.
You get to Christmas and you're nowhere
No,
near where you want to be.
No, you get to Christmas, you get on the scales, and all of a sudden you're 29 stone and struggling to walk.
Yeah.
Because that's where you were, wasn't it? Or in my case, I think I was 26 and a half, 27 stone and struggling to walk.
Mm-hmm.
And look what the result of me falling off plan is. Do you know what I mean? With my eye. Can't risk it. And listen, we've all been there.
Yeah.
The thing is, don't beat yourself up. Don't go into a big, long, depressive cycle. It's just life. It happens. We all fuck up, don't we? Let's be honest. We all fuck up. We all make mistakes. That's all it is. It's a blip. Get yourself back on. Seriously, get yourself back on right now. Think about your why. Think how far you've come on your journey. Think how much easier it will be if you start back on plan right now with the next thing you eat, right? Rather than waiting 4 days, 5 days, 3 weeks, 2 months, and all the food you're going to eat and all the weight you're going to put back on.
Also,
you could be 3 stone heavier.
But also 2 weeks from now, you could have taken off what you put on and more in 2 weeks.
Or if not 2 weeks, 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
However, if you keep eating for those 4 weeks, we all know you put weight on. Not you. We all put weight on far quicker than we lose it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I know if I had a whole week off plan, eating nothing but takeaways and crap food, that 1 week, it would take me months to get the weight off that I would gain in a week. Months and months and months and months. So the sooner you can get yourself back on plan, my darling, the better it is. And that's the same for everybody out there. Whether your slip was, oh, I went out with some friends and I didn't realise, and then I had 2 glasses of wine, and then that wasn't planned, and then because I had the wine, I thought, oh, well, they're all having dinner and I wasn't supposed to stay for dinner, but then I did, and then I had a pudding, and then whatever it is, life happens.
Yeah.
Draw that line, crack back on right now, because I'm telling you, future you will thank you for it. Future you in a week's time will be so glad that you drew that line today. If you don't, you in a week's time will be kicking yourself even harder. Honest. We've done it. Honest.
I said certain foods will make you retain more water anyway. I said so it may only be a temporary gain anyway. And like I say, it was a bit of a shock for me, like I say, doing that £4 just from having the extra Bovril, but you know, it is a bit scary because I'm thinking, well, where's that come from? So it's like sometimes if you've eaten some food that you wouldn't normally eat being on plan, sometimes it's not a full gain. You haven't gained all of that in fat. So sometimes it will be extra water and other stuff as well. Yeah.
And also, I kind of believe a little bit. Now, there's no scientific fact for this. It is coming straight off my head. So it's probably entirely 100% poppycock bullshit. But I do believe if you've had a bit of a blip, right, if you get straight back on it, I don't think our bodies turn all that into fat immediately. No. I think we sort of go, oh, we're going to start storing this, and then your body goes, back on my plan, not eating any of that anymore, and your body kind of goes, oh, we're back to normality now. Shall we start kicking this crap out of our system? There's no scientific basis for that. But I think, for me, that's how my body seems to feel when I do it. Yeah. If I do eat off, like the brie, which is the only time since being in on October 24 that I've eaten off plan.
I don't even know what you gained from that. I don't remember.
I think I gained a couple of pounds.
Yeah. I think so.
I think I gained like maybe 2 or 3 pounds.
I've
gained 2 or 3 pounds being on plan.
I think it does depend on what types of foods that you then had, and and obviously
Neil
Dean,
good evening, Nick.
Even you, for you, cheese don't go well in your body anyway.
No, it doesn't. Angel Wing says, I'm just doing it myself now with help from my daughter. Well done. Welcome to us as well, my darling. Join us on our lives. Tuesday we do cooking. Wednesday's the Big On Losers Club, where we talk about all sorts of stuff, do a bit of a topic of the week and weigh in, check in, talk about food. We're going to look a bit more at food optimizing this week, what that actually looks like for us. And then Sunday's a bit of a chitty chatty one where we'll give you a kick up the bum, help you reset, but also talk about Lego, because why not?
Our little chicken friend in the back is a new one. A new one.
I know. You just bought an electric bike. Oh, an electric bike. My brain I read that wrong as an exercise bike. I was like, oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, I just bought myself a DeLorean. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I had an exercise bike once. I sold it to Neil for what I paid for it because I couldn't use the blooming thing. I kept falling off. It's no good. No good. Neil, good afternoon, everyone. That bag of
an exercise bike.
It wasn't an exercise bike. It was an electric bike.
I thought you said exercise bike.
It made me. I read it as exercise bike, but it's actually an electric bike.
Oh, there you are then.
Yeah, I could probably fall off an exercise bike. That's why I did the
you did once.
Yeah, that's why I do the sitting down ones at the gym, not the bike ones, because I find the ones where you're up.
Not one of those really fitness ones where they go every now and again. You get up and then they have to pedal, stand up pedal, like those.
Come on, Peloton.
I know, right?
Yeah, not those. No. Neil said that bag of fat is giving me flashbacks to dissection workshops. Ooh, handling human fat made me want to lose some of my own. The grossest part of the body I touched. Yeah. Whenever you see surgeries and they have to cut through fat, it's like, no thank you. Ed says hi to Dormouse. Dormouse says, Audrey, I also had a £1 game and Lordy on week 112. I wanted to kick the scales, but no blooming point. Come on, you like me, have a goal. I want to cross finishing line with you, my friend. You control your future. You do, my darling. See? You've got all of us, Audrey, all of us are right with you. Yeah. Right? All of us are right with you. Absolutely fuck all shame here. I do not believe in shame because of what you've eaten or what you've done. We all slip. That's just part of life, right? We all do. But he hasn't yet, but we all do.
But the weight gain is just a bit of information. It's giving you that if you eat those things, the weight will go. Your weight will go up slightly. But if you stick to, a majority of those type of food over there, the slightly healthier stuff, and eating them in moderation, the right things, you'll do fine. You'll be fine.
You're right. That Costa
is very strong coffee.
It's nice strong Costa. But I will also say something. I'm going to do a separate video on this because I want to do a deep dive into it. But I want to know your thoughts before we go and do it. I haven't even said this to you yet, have I? He doesn't know what I'm about to say.
What you mean about what I was saying about the questions about the?
No. Okay. So I believe very firmly that for a lot of us, we gain weight because we don't actually like ourselves very much for whatever reason. It could be a trauma response where we are dealing with something and the way we do it is to eat. It could be, in my case, I was trans and thought, therefore, because I am trans, I am less than, I am less worthy than a non-trans person. I am less valuable in society. I am less deserving of love from other people and myself, genuinely. And I ate those feelings because if I was really, really fat, I kept people at bay, and therefore I didn't have to deal with rejection for being who I am because I was rejected because I was fat. Does that make sense? I wasn't rejected fundamentally because of who I am. I was rejected because I was a size 30 or 28 as I got up to, and for a lot 28 women's sizes, not waist. But it meant that I had that protective barrier around me where I was already saying, oh, why would you want a fat bitch like me? I would say that to people because it made it so I didn't have to deal with other people's rejection for being trans, because that was fundamentally who I am and something I couldn't control. So the one thing I could control, instead of you rejecting me because of who I am, I'm going to make you reject me because I'm so fat, right? That's what led to my eating issues. My eating patterns were all because I didn't love myself. At the end of the day, that is the underneath. You strip away all the bullshit, all the layers, like an onion or an ogre. That was the root cause of it.
But I said a lot of us that all trying to lose weight, trying to be healthy. I think a lot of us in all many different ways. We all at the start of your journey, you don't love yourself, and that's what you're basically part of your journey is trying, working out
learning to
exactly who you are and to love yourself. And the only way to do that is by putting, fueling your body with really good food, and just doing the best for yourself as if you were your own child or, another family member. And you've got to just do the best you can for yourself. And that means loving yourself. And I think that's part of not just the end goal for where you want to get to in your weight loss, I think, is also not just, oh, I need to do this for weight loss only. If you don't love yourself, why would you do any of it?
Yeah. You need to. One of the things that we used to teach people who were on their trans journey of discovering who they were and going through transition or whatever markers they put in place, whether they wanted to medically transition or socially transition or whatever they wanted to do. And it was different for everybody, and everybody's options are very different. But we would always say to people, what happens afterwards? What happens 6 months after your surgery or your name change or whatever it is? What happens then?
Yeah. What do you do then?
What's your goal? It's the same thing when we think about weight loss. And it's one of the issues I have with Slimming World corporate is
it's all about the
it's
weight,
all about the target.
Yeah, it is.
And when you get to target, it's nothing. The hard thing is, once you get to your weight loss goal, right, where do you go from there? Because for us, this lifestyle, this is now part of how we intend living.
Yeah.
And we're losing weight currently. When we get to roundabout where we want to be physically and where our BMIs need to be and all of that malarkey, we'll try and find a way to balance and, you know, be in that sustainable area. I don't ever want to be, like Jane Day talks about, I don't want to be in a bubble at Slimming World where I've got a tiny little window, 3 up, 3 down. I want to be able to go, oh, I put half a stone on over Christmas and New Year or over my birthday. You know what? Okay, well, I'll get that back off over the next 6 months or whatever. And not worry about it, not focus on it. Because for me, my weight loss isn't about getting to that weight and then
this is just
stopping Slimming
weight
World.
management. So as long as you manage what you're doing and you know you've got a certain amount of time, so you know if it's for surgeries or other, you know, whatever you need to, wherever you need to get to, I think it's you know, jumping on the scale literally is just gives you some numbers so you can see, you know, how you want to go in your journey, as in like how much, you know, you need to lose and how quick you might need to do that. But I think if you've, like, even like us, like I said, I've had that appointment that I had to get my weight to a certain BMI just so that I can have a referral.
And you've done it.
And I spaced it all out. So there was no like immediate rush. I still had that year to do it, and I did it in less than a year. But it is just doing it in little steps. And, you know, there's no point going, oh, well, you know, for some people that are doing just counting calories, it's like, there's no point going, right, well, I'm going to do this. All right, if I do that, I'll lose £2 a week. Oh, if I cut out an extra like 400-500 calories, wow, I'll lose so much that week. You just don't, because your body then thinks you're starving. So cutting back too much is the wrong thing. And I think just eating, I mean, you could eat slightly smaller meals. Some people think if you eat slightly smaller meals, but normally you have 2 big meals a day, but actually you might have 3 meals a day and just make them slightly smaller, and that works better for you. Like I say, some people like 3 meals a day. We tend to have 2, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. I think for a lot of us, I won't say a lot of us, I'll talk about myself. When I started Slimming World 10 years ago, 9 years ago, whatever it was because I wanted to lose weight. Yeah. And it was a diet plan.
You didn't like it then, did you?
No, I had a diet plan. That's what I needed to do to lose weight. This time round, this is what we need to do to be healthy. And part of that is losing weight. And
we hadn't changed our mindset even then, had we, until this time?
Yeah, and part of it is losing weight currently. But there will come a time where my BMI is in the healthy range.
That's it.
And I feel confident and I feel good about where I am physically.
At that point, would you lighten the reins a little bit and then just go, oh, it's my birthday, we're actually gonna go out for a meal for your birthday or something?
Yeah,
because
there's a meal out. I'll still have the food I enjoy, so it won't be swimming in grease and fat and everything else.
No.
And it will be a harvester meal, and it will probably be the half rotisserie chicken and a baked potato. I won't be going for chips because I don't like them
We
fried.
don't do the desserts because they're full of sugar. We tend to come home and have a giant big bowl of fruit. But
and I don't want to lose my sight. What I might allow myself is a little bit of blue cheese sauce But it'll be within my slips because I intend living healthily.
We might, like I say, a long time ago, we ordered one of those tropical fruit boxes.
Yeah, we can always get one of those.
Where we've had like dragon fruit and all sorts of different fruits. Order one of those and then have a bowl of different fruit.
If you remember, we had dragon fruit, unicorn fruit, narwhal fruit. We had all sorts.
We had one that was like a chocolate pudding, but I just thought it was like pink.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice.
Let's have a look at the chat. I know, right? Nice. We went way off tangent, as always.
It wasn't nice.
Denise, first of all, Ed says, have we all remembered to hit that thumbs up button? Please do that. It really does help us out. Cheers. I should build, out of Lego, I should build a thumb.
Yeah. Can you do that?
I will find it. I will be able to do that. Denise says, needed to hear this as well, Audrey. Scoff myself stupid. Other people gave me the stuff, so I choose to eat it.
I said the most important thing is that you've come on here, and it's really difficult to admit, especially to other people, even though it's on the screen. It's still really difficult to admit it, and that's the first step forward, is just admitting what you did.
Yeah.
And then going, right, literally from now, I'm going to start afresh. And that's it.
Also,
from today.
Speak to those people and say to them, can you not give me any sugary food again? It's bad for my health, makes me feel like shit, leads me into bad patterns.
Don't do that, yeah.
If I wasn't, and just say to them, if I was an alcoholic, would you give me a bottle of vodka?
Yeah.
Probably not. If I had a drug dependency issue, would you give me, I don't know, $100 worth of drug here?
But also
Probably
then
not.
You have a lot of people who then don't want to offend a family member or friend or somebody. You don't want to offend the person. But, you know, you can just say, I absolutely love that you were being nice and gave me what, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's really, you know, would cause me to have a lot of issues. So I donated it. So please, you know, I have set food that I have, and I'm really happy with what I have, and I just need to stick to that only.
And there will be food banks and places like that in every city across the entire world who will happily take.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Unopened food, and if there's anything that's open, then neighbours, friends,
or Olio or wherever,
Olio, places like that. You will find somebody somewhere that will, even if it's a half packet of biscuits, that will happily take a half packet of biscuits. I'm telling you. Kimberly, sorry, Neil said I'm well but knackered. Went on a history walk. That sounds good. Oh yeah, but you've got loads of those where you are up at the very top of the country. Neil's up in the Isle of Skye, I think he lives. I went on a history walk. It was a good way to get exercise. I recommend doing one if you like learning about history. That does sound awesome. I like that. Kimberly, no history in Alabama. You have to do a nature walk. But there's loads of nature in Alabama. Good Lord. The Duchess of Oaktrees, good evening, good afternoon to you.
Do you know what my brain went to? Oh my goodness, no.
Naturist.
No, that we used to know somebody that used to
I don't know where he's going with this. Go on. We used to know somebody that what?
That used to just live their everyday life, like when they weren't around other people. If it was just at home and wherever, that they would live, and also do nature swimming type events and things.
Oh yeah, so, naturist. That was the thing you were thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Audrey, still time to get back on track this week with a Saturday weigh-in. It's Sunday, my darling.
Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Yes, it's Sunday today.
That's two people have done that
I know,
today.
Right?
Dormouse, sounds like fun, Neil. And Kimberly, I would love to ramble around your land. Oh, God, yes, so would I. Karen, you're 5 weeks post-double mastectomy because... hang on. I've got yourself back on track, even though I think the meds are slowing my weight loss down. Next week will be my challenge when I find out if I need chemo. Listen, my darling, I do not know what that is like in terms of a double mastectomy, but I do know, but not because of cancer, but I do know what that's like in terms of
just stress,
having a cancer result and knowing, having to go for the checkups and all of that. It sucks, right? If you need to be off plan at the moment, be off plan. If it is more important for you at the moment, right? The most important thing, eat as healthy as you possibly can. right? Because that will help, whether you've they've got it all and it's gone, or whether you need further treatment. Eating as healthy as you can, balanced nutrition, loads of hydration, all of that will keep you in good stead moving forward, right? Absolutely 100%. But if you need a glass of wine to get through, a box of chocolates to get through.
A glass of wine might help you sleep at night anyway.
A box of chocolates might help you sleep at night. As long as it's for a short period of time and it's limited. But remember, long term, the healthier you can eat, the less chance of anything coming back, and the more, excuse me, the better your body will have the ability to fight anything off. Again, partly, this isn't just for me, this journey isn't just about my eye and my feet with the diabetes. It's also about my bladder cancer that's probably going to keep coming back. I've got to keep on top of it. Again, I don't know what it feels like to be in your situation exactly, but all I can say to you, my darling, is whatever happens, you can face it. Whatever happens, you can deal with it. And whatever happens, just remember, try and get yourself into a position where you are as strong, as physically fit, as healthy as you can possibly be to fight it off. Because I'm going to use a very bad swear word now, which is going to get this stream completely demonetized, and I don't care. Cancer is a cunt. It really, really, really is, right? And you need to be as healthy, as strong, as have all of your tools with you, you need to be at, what is it they call it, fighting weight. You need to be as strong as you possibly can, as fit as you possibly can to knock this bastard out.
And if you have times where you do tend to eat more, certain hours of the day that you've been craving more other foods, I would, like I say, definitely recommend, if you the busier time of the day where you are more active, to not eat at that time and eat later on when you would normally have more cravings for other things. Because if you eat with a slightly smaller window of the time when you'd normally go looking for snacks and things, you tend to find then you fill your belly up with the things that you would have eaten earlier in the day, like your main dinner, and you're eating slightly later, you tend to find then you've got no room for other snacks that you might have then gone looking for because your belly's full up.
And even one of the things that we are realizing ourselves is that we don't recognize a lot of the time when we are satisfied. So
it's not even waiting until you're full, really, is it? Because we always wait until we're really pogged before we got there.
What I would say is, even if you are somebody who snacks late in the evening, have a small dinner and a supper. So you actually plan in, almost take your dinner, cut it in half, have half at your normal dinner time and have half a couple of hours later, because if that's your snacking window, then you've got that. But listen, at the end of the day, right, if your stress levels are so acute and you need a Mars bar, a box of milk tray, I don't know, you're going to be struggling to name chocolates now, but if you need something as a temporary assist to get through that stress, if it's temporary, it's fine. It's what we always say about duvet days, isn't it? A duvet day is fine, right? If you need a duvet day is fine. A duvet weekend, in certain circumstances, is okay. A duvet month? No. That's where you need to get your ass back in gear, because that is going in the realm of wallowing in a pit of depression. You don't want that. A duvet weekend, just about doable. Reset everything, reset your battery, get back on, face the world again. You know what I mean? And it's that same thing. If you need, when you get these results, right, when that happens, if you need, like Leanne Fatler's story, if you need to be off plan until you get those results and then you tackle it, the worst time is that waiting time, because you don't know. It's that Schrodinger's cat. You either are going to need chemo or you're not. Right now, your body knows whether you need chemo or not, because it's what they tell you next week isn't going to make a blind bit of difference to what's happening now. It's just knowing it, and the not knowing is the worst thing. It's that causes the stress. If they just said to you now, okay, you will need chemo, this is the plan, you go, right, okay, I'm not happy about it, but I know how I'm moving forward. Or if they say you don't need chemo, we got it, or we're going to treat it this way instead, you'll go, okay, that's really good. I'm pleased about that. How do we move forward? Either way, you can move forward. At the moment, you can't, and that big unknown. So if you need for a week to have a takeaway or a kebab or some chocolate or whatever it is, if that's what you really need, go for it. But don't let it get out of hand, because your body needs to be as fit as it possibly can be to fight this fucker. I'm going to use all that language because when it comes to cancer, cancer is a fucking cunt. It really is. Anyway, enough language, Lisa. I might need this chat next week if I reach for the chocolate after my appointment. Listen, if you need the chocolate after your appointment, have a bar. Buy a bar. Buy a big bar if you need a big bar. Buy a bar. Don't buy several bars. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you think, or instead of buying a Cadbury's, treat yourself to a Hotel Chocolat, one of those posh little boxes of like 8 chocolates, cost you 50 bloody quid, whatever it is. Treat yourself to something you would not normally do and savour it. Treat yourself as if this is, okay, I've had some really crap news or I've had some really good news. This is either going to be my commiseration chocolate box or my celebration chocolate box. Either way, this is what I am allowing myself, and then I'm back on it. Because regardless of what the outcome is, you need to be fit for this fight.
That's it.
You really do. Right? I hope that helps, my darling. But yeah. Bless your heart, Karen. Meds definitely will impact you, but you have a goal you want to focus on, so that's great. Absolutely. Holding you in my thoughts and wrapping you in love. Absolutely. That's so much to deal with, but breathing deep. Take a sigh. Yep. One bad meal doesn't make a bad day. Get back to plan, says Shy Violet Deborah. That's true.
I said also, if you need at any point where you can't eat, you know, if anywhere in your journey, if you ever can't eat large portions of food, and that is to prioritise protein.
Yeah,
that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. That's also a really good one. That Dormouse says, so look, have a bit of the chocolate and pop the rest in the freezer. Yeah. That also works if you want
because
to do
you forget it's in there then until you go back in there looking for something for dinner.
Well, you do. I've never forgotten. When we've had ice cream in the freezer from Lidl,
I forget.
I go, are we going to have that ice cream? Oh, I forgot about that.
I put that in
I know exactly where it is. Second drawer down, just to the left of the peas, next to where the Slimming World lunch bowls were. Yeah. That's where it was.
I forget until I see it again and go, oh, I didn't remember that was in there. Oh.
I can forget everything else. Nothing else in my life has any object permanence.
Cheese or the chocolate?
Apart from food.
Cheese or chocolate?
Food is object permanence. Mm. Well done, Ed. Ed, you weighed yourself when you took You weighed yourself when you took Charlie Cat for a checkup. You're 15 stone 9. That's awesome. Or 15.9 stone. It must be 15 stone 9. That's awesome. That's really good, Ed. That means you've lost quite a bit then, I think. Yeah. Angel Wings. Dormouse has an electric trike in the back of the garage. Maybe this spring I might be able to use it. A 2-wheel bike and me is a lethal combination. Yeah, me too. Absolutely, me too. Yeah, get it out the door. Get it out the door, Mouse.
Get it out the door, I know, right?
Get it out the door, Dormouse. Yes.
Yeah,
you'll bring sagas from the trike. I know, right? Yeah, we all want to know how that works out. Sagas from the trike. I look forward to this new drama series. That would be so awesome. Absolutely awesome. A Dormouse on her feet with walking frame is a walking disaster. Imagine you on a trike. I think it would be funny. Tales from the
You're going to get to do a video of it.
I know, right? Grumpy. We'll have Grumpy. Yeah, we all want that. We all want Tales from the trike.
Yes.
Tales from the Dormouse trike. Yes, that's what we want. Swap Hammy out for Ditsy Dormouse. Yep, I can see that being a thing. Rachel, you used to buy biscuits, but it's too tempting. You've lost a 5 stone and you hate your body. Darling, listen, this is going to sound... All right, I'm going into therapist mode, right? Bear with me a second. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
I said I've got new skin and I don't hate it. So.
No, I know. Oh, Rachel, you can't hate your body because it's the thing that is moving you around the planet. It's the thing that's allowing you to interact with your loved ones. It's the thing that is allowing you to exist right here, right now. Your body is amazing. It might not be the shape that you desire it to be, right? And it might not be as fit as you desire it to be, but your body is billions of micro calculations every single day happen in your body, right? If your body and all the organisms and all the various bits of our bodies, if they were individuals in a city, it would be like the city of London, the big, not the city, the big bit, the borough, county, whatever the hell it is, of London or New York or somewhere like that. It's a bustling, complex, multi-layered, linked system where everything needs to work properly, everything needs to fit together for you to function. The human body is so ridiculously complicated and so ridiculously, like, there are billions of reasons why it shouldn't work the way it does.
Remember there was that film once called Dave, and it was Eddie Murphy, all loads of tiny little people running working his body. Yeah. It's a bit like that.
No, it's a lot more complicated than that.
Yeah, much more complicated.
A lot more complicated than that, right? Your body is wonderful. It might not be in the shape you want it to be right now, but you've lost 5 stone. That's amazing.
It's work in progress. You can't just go from A to B like... No. It's not that fast. No one can do that.
5 stone is £70. Yeah. That's 35 of those big things of fat that I was holding up earlier.
35 of them? My goodness.
Yeah, 35 of those. Jeez. 5 stone is so much to carry. If I was to give you 2, 3, 4 shopping bags full of tins of beans to the equivalent of 5 stone, I bet you would struggle to carry it. You might be able to just about get it from your front door into your kitchen.
Did they used to do that? They used to, a long time ago, they used to do that in groups. They'd be like, they turn up and there'd be like blocks of, is it like pound blocks or so of like lard or butter or something. And they'd put them all there and they'd put them in a backpack and they'd get you to put them on weight. That was back in the day. I don't know.
We don't do that now because it causes back problems. But in all honesty, 5 stone is so much, right? Your body's amazing, Rachel. It really, really is. All of our bodies are such complicated systems that have to be all working together, which is why it takes such a little difference, like you with your Bovril. 2 spoons of Bovril every night gains 4 pounds of water. 1 spoon of Bovril every night loses, what did you lose this week? £2?
£2. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I lost £4 overnight just of water, so it's like...
This is it. Kimberly, you're not walking around naked in the woods. No, don't do that. No. But you're doing your swimming pool and hot tub. Okay. Information... I don't know what to do with that information, Kimberly, my darling, but well done you. I hope you well, we know you've got land, so you don't have your neighbours looking in from next door. Our neighbours look in from next door, so that's not something I'm ever going to do if I get a hot tub. Hi, Lisa and Rufus. Hope you're both well. Love your style and sense of life. Oh, thank you, Irene, and the information you give out and Slimming World. Oh, thank you, my darling. Audrey, you're really, really sorry. You missed most of your advice. Had to go and rescue hubby. He decided he would try a small walk. Oh, and had a hypo. Shit. He took his glucose with him, but he just tried to go too far. Right, watch it back, Audrey. Watch it back. Needless to say, get back on plan. Irene, what I don't like, if you don't lose weight in class, this has not been mentioned. I know I hate it. I really hate it. Just be careful on the turns on a trike. Take wide turns. I know, right? Otherwise, you end up on the side like Del Boy's van. Yeah. Irene, do you mean that if you don't like weight, they don't interact with you? Yeah, if you don't lose weight, you don't get mentioned, Kimberly. So they'll do, this is how the plan is now. So I would like to say thank you, first of all, to our social team. Can we all clap the social team? Thank you very much. That is Barbara, Brenda, Bob and Brenda. The other Brenda, yes, well done to all of you. And right then, before we go on, I've got some Slimming World company news. The prices are going up. We're going to fleece you for as much as we can. You're going to get less support than if you went online. And the magazine is now available, but that's gone up as well. The hi-fi bars are available. They've gone up as well. And by the way, we're giving you less of them for more money. But yes, apart from that, well done you. We need your money. Thank you. Give us your money. Right then, so let's look at the losses this week. Brenda, you lost £0.5 pound. Clap, 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 clap. Oh no, they don't do that. They start. We'll go with the largest loss to the smallest. Rufus, you lost £2 this week. Well done, Rufus. How did you do it this week?
Same as I always do.
Right, thank you very much, Rufus. Right, Brenda, you lost £1.50, as did you. Bob, as did you, the other Brenda, and you, the other Brenda. Well done to all of you. Oh, Lisa, oh, you didn't. Did you lose? No. Did you gain?
Oh.
No. Did you maintain? Oh, okay. Right. And now we're going to talk about measuring spoon, because measuring spoons are really important.
Yes.
It's literally that, isn't it? In fact, it's not even that.
Not even mentioned.
If anyone needs help, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody did, so.
Right, I'll just do the raffle now then, because that's really important.
Yeah, it's literally. If anyone needs support this week, raise your hand, stick your hand up. Nobody has, so we're going on to the raffle and the Slimmer of the Week basket. Literally what it is.
So you feel
why
like
we don't go to grip anymore.
You feel like you're invisible.
Invisible.
The only important thing is a bit like people over time just stopped staying to group because there's no point apart from them getting weighed on their scales. But we do exactly the same now. We just do it on the boot scale now.
Going nowhere.
Okay.
Invisible.
No one is even listening to you.
I think that you're invisible. I know, right? No. Anyway, go on. Neil, you're hesitant to talk about your weight loss, sticking to your eating plan, because it seems small in comparison. Bollocks! You would love to be and stay half a stone less. Your okay weight, but half a stone is ideal for you. Neil, that's absolutely grand. That's not a problem. That is absolutely not a problem. Half a stone is half a stone, and if that's where you need to be and that's where you want to be to feel more comfortable in your body, in your skin, in your clothes, absolutely. You don't have to be super morbidly obese and want to get down into a skinny size to be valid in a weight loss community. You want to lose half a stone, that's fine. That means you've got half a stone to get to where your ideal goal is. That's fantastic. You can do that. Half a stone a week. You do that in 14 weeks, 3 months.
Yeah.
That's very, very minimal change.
Doable.
Slight change to how you eat. That will get you there. £1 a week, you'll get there in a couple of months.
Yeah.
It's doable. Honestly, it doesn't matter whether your journey is 7 stone, £7, 17 stone. It doesn't matter.
I'll say the only thing I would say
is valid.
The only thing I would say.
That's not platitudes. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I genuinely mean it.
But the only thing I would say is that if you're someone that does eat lots of fruit and vegetables, then it might be a slightly easier journey.
As a vegan, Neil doesn't really eat meat.
No, what I mean is I don't know, like I say, the types of food that you do eat. So
stop eating vegan sausage rolls from Greg's.
Yeah, because they're not that great for you.
No, but yeah, honestly, and this is one of the things I want to stress to everybody that is part of the losers group. It isn't about you want to get to 10 stone, 12 stone, 15 stone off. It isn't about that. If you've got a stone to lose, welcome. If you've got half a stone, you might have £3 that you want to get off. But that £3 for you could be a real struggle. And it could be the difference between feeling a bit pogged and feeling a lot better. Everyone is different. Everyone's journey is different. But as well,
we notice, especially watching the fat lass, Leanne, is that she kept trying like loads of these vegan options of like from the frozen section in shops. And some of them, they were like, a lot of SWIP, so a lot of calories, and some of them obviously not being that healthy would have a lot of fat in and other things. So yeah, so I'm sure there's lots of choices that you can get in shops that are on plan, but yeah, some of them are really, really high, aren't they?
Yeah. Code Deb, hello Lisa and Rufus. I'm happy to say my back is feeling significantly better. Well done you. I'm really pleased for you, my darling. Got a shot in your joint? I didn't do anything, nothing to see here. And it helped you finally start to heal. Have also been icing, eating loads of protein and hydrating. That's the good thing, is hydration. Also, I did not injure my back through exercise. You were moving furniture trying to lay a rug. Wow. Be more careful. Be more careful trying to lay rugs. Lady in your class lost 9 pounds this week. Here we go. And then she said she'd been in bed for 4 days with a stomach virus. But no one said this could be a false reading due to her illness and could possibly gain next week. This is what annoys the crap out of me about Slimming World and all the weight loss groups the way they are now.
If someone's turned around, like I say, we've known someone within the last 6 months that turned around and went, oh, actually, I've been really ill with a bug all week and I lost £4 this week. And they go, wow, you've lost the most this week out of anyone. Wow, you get Slimmer of the Week. And actually, well done. And you're like, she just said she's been ill all week.
You had amoebic dysentery.
Barely eaten.
Wow, amoebic dysentery. Wow, that was so good. Well done, you.
But no one said, are you actually all right? How are you? I hope you're feeling better.
And
no, but well done for that.
Don't be surprised next week when you're able to keep food down or up, whatever, and you know you're eating again and rehydrating.
Your body could then hang on to some of that.
Don't be surprised if you gain next week.
A little bit.
Because that's what our bodies do when we've been poorly.
Yeah, they can do.
You know, oh, you've had a sickness diarrhea bug. Okay. Well, I've lost 7 pounds in a week. Okay. Or in this lady's case, 9 pounds.
It's all
That's
about...
a lot. That shouldn't get the clap. No. That shouldn't get awards. That should be a, oh my God, are you okay? Like, okay, well, we'll pause. We'll stick a pin in that weight loss and see what happens next week, because chances are you'll regain 4 or 5 of that next week because you'll be eating healthier again and putting food back in, and that will bounce. So yeah, really, I think it's really careful. Who needs Slimming World group when we have our online bar scanner and you two as our consultants? We're not consultants, Karen, my darling. We're absolutely not. We never could be Slimming World consultants because, quite frankly, I disagree with too much of
what they do.
The corporate. The plan works. The plan is amazing. The way the business model works annoys us.
And it is just
that's why. But the plan works.
It's just having everything in moderation and the right amounts of things.
You're thinking about stopping going to group, but I don't feel that I would be strong enough to not attend.
So
listen, my darling,
we was in that position for quite some time.
Quite a long time. If you need to go to group, get checked in, go and stand there to be accountable on their scales and all of that, then you do it. If that's working for you, Audrey, which it has been, go and do that.
So I say
come back up to us on a Wednesday. Come and bitch and moan with us, because you know we're good at that.
You only pay slightly more. Obviously, I know it's going up, but you pay slightly more by going and getting on their scale in front of somebody. But if you don't get anything from the actual image therapy, we stayed. If you're early in your journey and you've not been at Slimming World that long, then I would always recommend to stay. I do feel that we used to learn a lot more before, but if you are, like I say, so the only reason, like I say, we didn't enjoy the image therapy in the new format as well, because we wasn't learning anything, and we would stay to help other people, but we wasn't actually learning any new information. We've been there and done it, but I do think that, you know, if you are someone within the first year of being at Slimming World ever, I would definitely say stay, you know, until you're strong enough to be able to do it yourself. Like I say, we go and get on the scale at Boots, but for us, we're fine with that now.
Partly because we've got all of you, and you are all our support group. Seriously, as much as you say that we're doing it for you, you're doing it for us. It's amazing the amount of support that we get, and again, that feeling of accountability when we come in every Wednesday, Sunday and Tuesday, I feel accountable to everyone. I feel accountable to the group. I want to come in and say, you know, honestly, I've done this, this and this, whether I've eaten too much or too little or whatever I've done, I will that's our version of going to group.
Since our old consultant left last June.
April?
No, she left last June.
How was it?
She left in June. She wasn't meant to have left until like a month or so later,
Oh, yeah,
but
she
she
was
left
leaving in July,
early
wasn't she?
because
She left early.
she were going for extra training before she went to her next job.
In Slimming World. She's amazing.
And we stuck it out, but even from then, I never ever got support from there. I've only ever had support and encouragement from everyone here on this channel.
And from a couple of people we sat with, the twins and
but,
a few others.
Like I say, but mostly I didn't get support from consultants or group leaders, as I used to see
Sarah
them as.
did. Sarah was lovely.
But yeah, I'm saying in general, out the group that we, you know, she was stepped in a couple of times, but apart from that, I haven't had any major support from them.
But that isn't to say if you do need that accountability and that group format, which we did for the longest time, it's only because we didn't necessarily click with our consultant, and our old group became quite cliquey, and it never was. But what I would say,
go to another group.
Shy Violet. Well, no, she can't because she's in the middle of nowhere. Shy Violet Deborah says, "Well, the price at Slimming World is still cheaper than a coffee. It's not $5.95 as it is now. Is
more than a coffee.
That's two coffees at Costa. But what I would say is take your refillable cup thing, right? Take it with you. They've got tea and coffee facilities at group. Make yourself, before you get on the scales, go in, make yourself a coffee in your thermosy flasky thing, your reusable cup, right? Make yourself a coffee in it. You paid your money. Get your Slimming World magazine with your £1 off or £2 off from the shops, right? So that's once a month. So you save £2 a month there. A coffee, that's $3.50 for a plain Americano with a bit of skimmed milk in Costa. So that's $3.50. So that's £14 a month.
Not that good though.
No, I know, but still, it could be a Starbucks. It's even worse. But you're getting £14 a month worth of coffee for free, right? And more if you get 2 cups.
To get your money's worth.
Yeah. And saving a couple of quid on the magazine, that's like another couple of quid. If you look at it that way, you're only really paying £2.50, £3 to step on the scales.
And if you use skinny milk and that, you might need your own milk, because sometimes they only use semi-skimmed a lot of them as well.
But what I've done in the past is I've put my syrup and my oat milk in the bottom, and then gone to group, because I used to get the raffle every week, and we'd always pay £2 a week for the raffle. We've got a whole video coming up on this actually, and the costs and everything else and what we feel about it. But honestly, get on those scales, whether it's at home, if you need those. We don't weigh at home, we weigh purposefully somewhere else. So we've got that same mentality of it's no point weighing at home. They aren't as accurate at home. We go over there, we get weighed in over there. I know a lot of people don't have the weighing scales from Boots, but it may well be that you've got a friend who's got some scales in their kitchen that you can go and get weighed in with them. Or, you know, if you are weighing in at home by yourself, then, you know, unfortunately, you're then more tempted to weigh in midweek as well, which is always a problem. But
we've been to other groups and weighed in before, like I say, and if you just don't get on or don't click with the people,
but there isn't one where Audrey is. But what I'm saying though is, think of Slimming World as your investment in you, right? You might not get a lot back from the chat, but if you need that accountability of standing up, listen, the minute it stops working for me, the minute that I feel, oh, this online thing, I'm not having that same accountability, my ass will be straight in that car. Well, you'll be driving me, but I'll be straight in that car going to another group going, right, I've paid online, but I need to swap that and I need to come back to physical group because it's not working. The second that happens, even if it means going back to the group we've just left, which wasn't a fit for us. Wow. Literally, I would rather. I am not going to risk my losses.
Go to the other
or whoever's.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk my weight loss for anything. Right? I would rather go back and pay my $5.95 every week than I would carry on doing
that's
online.
The thing, it is important if that's the only thing that's ever, you know, helped keep our weights at a manageable sort of limit, then you have to prioritise those things, and that's the most important to keep you, you know, on the straight and narrow as such.
Yeah, and that is with all the caveats, everything completely with that whole that thing of we still disagree with the way groups run. I still don't like the format. I still don't like the way it's focused on losers. I still don't like the way that target members are.
I think it's most difficult,
pretty much
especially
ignored.
when we've been at a group when we was there,
Hi,
and
Janet.
feeling like
Hi, Captain
you're
Wonky.
offering. You can see some people look really unhappy, and you'll give them a bit of support, ask them how they're doing. But like I say, Slimming World don't like you talking to people about weight or anything like that while you're actually at groups. Not anymore, anyway.
Yeah. Janet says, yeah, Audrey, get weighed and go. You can do, that's an option. Again, if you've got people that you normally chat to at group, you can always go 5 minutes early and chat to them in the queue or whatever. Dormouse, it would tick me off someone presuming that my week had been good or bad just because a number on a scale was a loss or a gain. Exactly.
Yeah. But I said when you go as well, some consultants will do their format slightly different. So not everyone would be doing it as the way our consultant was. And she would be, for a while, it was kind of more of a group chat at the image therapy, and then that kind of stopped. But I know some consultants are
bringing that back.
Doing a little bit of both.
Talking about this, look at that from Janet. I do feel the same every week. We are doing nothing but quizzes to see if we know the plan.
Yeah.
Well, that's bloody boring. What are you getting from that?
Before we came away, there was some, and it was like, this is a question from this. Can you find which page this is on, and is it A, B, C, or D?
Do you remember the worst one? The worst one was on page 42. There is a weight-wise sticker. What does it say? What? There's what? Where? What? Hang on. You want me to remember the wording of a random highlight thing?
And all she was going from
on a particular page.
This on page this is this part of the question, which is the right answer.
But it was literally like these, these. Hang on, where is it?
It was literally making feel like you need to be going through your book at all times so that you know every single thing that's on every page.
These things here, where there's like a little circle and a highlighted thing. And the question was literally, it wasn't, but it was like this. On page 85, there is there's a word for these. What are they called? I can't remember. There's a highlighted weight-wise
it's like a little badge type thing, is it? Or
what does it say?
Yeah.
And it's like...
Does it say this, or does it say this?
No, it wasn't even that. It just says, what does it say? And I was like... Are you expecting us to remember not just what's in the book, but exactly what page and the wording? Be like
flicking through the books going, oh, quick, let's get to that page really fast, quick.
I'm sorry, this isn't English lit, where we're going, oh, 'twas brillig and the slithy toves did Gaia and Gimble in the wave, or Mimsy were the Bolgroves and Moonraths outgabe. Awesome. We're not having to learn something to be able to recite it. I know that was the Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. Audrey, not having a choice, I can say going it alone is difficult. It is. If I had the option, I'd probably try to find a group for accountability. If you need that, then please go. Yeah, absolutely. Rachel,
but for a long time though, even at times when for some of the groups in the past we didn't stay. Occasionally we'd stay. But sometimes we would just weigh and go, and we were fine with that. But like I say, it's just whatever works for you. Yes,
we used to stay all the time because we
whatever works for you.
Support.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
But a lot of people are feeling that at the moment, and at the moment, online we're doing okay. 4 weeks, 3 weeks we've been online now. This is week 4. Yeah. Still haven't done any of the online groups. Because I keep forgetting that's the thing, and I keep running out.
Or just said doing other things.
And I spend time when I'm not editing videos or filming videos or coming up with ideas for videos. I'm either unconscious and poorly, or asleep, or building Legos. Or researching Legos and working out what I want to build next and designing things. But Rachel, you're very grateful for our videos. They've kept you going through many a bad time. Oh, thanks, Rufus and Lisa. Thank you, my darling. Honestly, the community keeps us going. It really, 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 really does. Code Deb says, good point. Someone could have had a crap week been unable to eat through stress or illness, but was told it was a good week because they lost weight.
Wow.
More than that, Deb, like you could
Happens,
have had, you could have the type of relationship with food that perhaps in the past, after you ate something, you would get rid of it, if that makes sense, from upwards rather than downwards. You would get rid of it, right? You could have that, and you could have a complete, what's it called, a relapse. You could have been in recovery for many years, have a relapse because of something in your life, go to Slimming World, and for them to say, oh, you've had an amazing week, you lost 4 pounds, and they won't say, or sometimes they'll say, how did you do it? But a lot of times, if there's 3 or 4 of you that have lost the same amount, say you lost 3 pounds and there's 3 other people that have lost 3 pounds, rarely do they give you more than 30 seconds of recognition.
Even before, wasn't it?
Even then, quite often, if there's 4 of you, they might only pull one name.
Yeah.
So you might be sat there going, I have repeated that pattern, I've come back to group, I've drawn that line underneath. Oh my God, that was really scary for me, but I'm here, I'm back, I'm back on my recovery train, I'm doing okay.
I'm surprised
I'm not
they
going to
kept
let that
asking
happen
you
again.
every time you had like a massive loss, and then, you know, and it'd be like,
oh yeah,
what did you do different this week, Lisa?
You should say it every time to me when I'd like come in with 4 pounds off or 8 pounds off. She'd go, oh, what have you done this week? You must have done something different.
The same as I did last week.
No, I eat the same every week.
Same.
To the point where you could almost, I could literally eat 1 week's worth of meals, copy and paste every week for a year, quite happily, without realising. As long as we've got beetroot burgers in there, at least 1 roast dinner, 1 rice type meal with either a curry or something. Salmon meal.
But the only thing I think that would really help new people go into group would be when they expect you to do your so that you can redo your fabulous 4 first weeks if you wanted to, and all of a sudden feel that what you've been eating is going a little bit off track, and you want to have your first fabulous 4 weeks, is that when you do your food diary, all it says on there, you put everything that you've eaten individually. So if you didn't take photos of what you ate on those every 3 meals a day, if you eat 3 meals a day for those first 4 weeks, and just taking and keeping photos of everything you had and the amounts that you could see on your plate, if you didn't do that, how do you know what you cooked?
Yeah, because it just says
tomatoes,
beef stock,
tomatoes,
tomatoes.
You don't know what you actually made out of it.
But then it's all day as well, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah.
Is it
so
per meal? Or is it?
No, just so you've got a list for your free foods, your speed foods.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Your proteins, your healthy extras that you decided to have, so you can itemise those on there, and what of your healthy A, B, or whatever at the time it was, you could have. To put it all down and put it in the right sections on this piece of paper, but you get a decent section in there. Well, it's the same size.
Yeah.
But still, you wouldn't. There wouldn't. You're not going to put down there, I had spaghetti bolognese, or I had.
No.
So I would go, oh, and I always say to any new people when I was there, I would say, if you're someone that takes pictures of your food and stuff, I said, keep it in a little in a bit of the gallery in your phone for your photos, and just have a little section in it of your first fabulous 2 for 4 weeks, or whatever you want to do it as.
Do you remember the Friends episode where Rachel was cooking, and she was cooking like a fruit pie or fruit flan, and the page got turned and she added mince and potatoes and things in it, and she just did it because it would be like that, where you'd go, free food.
Oh.
My speed food was melon and onion and broccoli and apple and blueberries and then you're like, what the hell did you eat? Like, how is that a meal? Yeah. Because what you haven't written down is fruit salad and then Sunday roast with beef or something. Yeah. So yeah, that's what you mean.
So I do think it's a good idea for people to keep a log of, how your journey's going in the beginning, and if and also on those diaries when afterwards with whatever result you got that week on there as well, so you know how much you lost that week, because it's easy to forget otherwise as well. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to do, and like I say, take photos of your food, especially in the early stages, so you can see. I mean, over time we have downsized the amounts on our plates. Obviously, as your weight comes down, that you need less calories.
Well,
anyway,
the thing is, right? We have downsized our portions a little bit,
by bit.
But what we've actually done is what?
We still eat a lot, though.
Oh, we eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
We're not in any way, shape, or form are we restricting. Meals, no. But what we are doing is stopping when we're full.
Yeah.
And that's something we've never done before. And so naturally that means because we're now actively trying to listen to that satiety signal.
But we would wait until our bellies were like, oh, do you know what? I don't think I can eat anymore because I'm really, really full.
Yeah.
My belly's
we talk
really
about
bloated.
this on the video, don't we? But you'll hear this in a lot more detail. But yeah, I used to think being full was when your belly was so out here, you were so distended, or whatever the word
like
is.
You'd eaten a giant Christmas dinner.
Big Christmas dinner. You know, when everybody falls asleep, all the aunts and the grandma falls asleep.
I think I need to sleep it off a bit.
Yeah. That is what I thought being full was. Not, I've eaten enough.
Yeah. My belly's not grumbling. I'm not really hungry now.
No.
So...
Whereas we used to eat like it was a Christmas dinner. Like pile your plate as high as you can, fill everything up and eat it all.
Wait until your belly's really bloated and a little bit like, I really am. I need to loosen my trousers or something.
What was it? Monty Python. Yeah. You know the one where they're like, just one more wafer thin mint. And you go, oh no, I couldn't possibly eat anything else. No. Go on, one more, just one little wafer thin mint. One wafer thin mint. Go on, just one wafer. No, I couldn't That is what I thought full was. No. I didn't realise that full is actually when you go, I've eaten enough. Thank you. I've eaten. I'm plenty satisfied now. Janet says...
You're always learning, no matter what you do or where you are in your journey.
Janet says you need about £12 if you get things from the groups, like a Hi-Fi Bar magazine members price raffle and all of that. Absolutely. If I wanted to do a quiz, I'd go on Mastermind. I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, Debs. Debs has got to go to the grocery store. They're expecting another snowstorm. Bloody hell, we're getting into spring here. You used to get a lot of tips from folks sharing what new things they found, Emma. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
But I said, but where 100%. Everybody doesn't have that little one-to-one with a consultant anymore, we're not really learning. Like someone go, actually, I ate this week, and it's a new thing that's come out in the shop. We don't hear anything now, do we? Really? No. It's Audrey, all just our consultant would be talking.
Audrey has the same, if you look at my older food diaries, they're exactly the same main meals now as then. The only meal that changes is your lunches. That sounds really cool. You'd better do your homework for Wednesday quiz. I know, right? Don't forget, page 80, whatever I said.
Yes.
We won't be doing a quiz like that. You would rather hear about people who have gained and why, because I think we all remember what we do wrong rather than what we did right. Yeah. We can offer help and feel more like a group rather than a class, says Lisa. Yeah. I absolutely agree, my darling. Absolutely agree, 100%. That is a key thing. Like when we were there, again, I keep harping on about it, but the fact that we found that chicken roll was one sin a slice, and loads of people in group were eating it, and I was eating it at the time. I was going, it's protein. I was eating it like the packets like this. I was eating a third of a packet at a time. I said 12, 15 slices.
Any type of sort of processed meats. Anything. So if it's not just sliced chicken breast or whatever it is, if it's some type of processed meat, often it will be have like milk, and sugars, loads of milk and stuff and seasonings and other stuff into it. So
loads of crap in it. Code Deb, you can do it in Apple Notes and import the photos if you wanted to do your food diary thing. Yeah. That does mean you've got to have an iPhone, but you can probably do it with your Samsung.
Just do your photos and you can just save them in a gallery in there. And you can put dates and things on them anyway.
You're going to put in the back of the book, no more quizzes. I know, right? Absolutely. If you wanted to do a quiz, as you say, you'd go on Mastermind, or if you wanted to do a quiz that you were paying for every week, you'd go and do that, what's it called? That Deal or No Deal. No, it's not. What's the other one? What's the other one? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on the machines in the pub?
I know, right?
Where you press the button and you get all those stupid questions.
Or you can go to quiz nights and do that at the pub.
Or go on Tipping Point.
Oh, yeah.
And then your mum can watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on Tipping Point. If you want to do a quiz, go on Tipping Point.
Mum likes that.
My specialist subject is Slimming World, the Slim for Life book 2026.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and then Ben Shepherd will say, okay then, Lisa, on page 81 of the Slimming World book, what does the weight rise sticker say?
I don't know, I burnt my book.
I don't know. I know, right? They used to burn bras, now we burn books.
I know, right?
But only Slimming World books. I don't recommend burning any books, actually. It's bad for the environment, but also, like, it's a waste of good paper. Good trees died for those books, you know.
Right,
I know, right?
I know they cost £10, those books.
I know, right?
£10.
I know.
Mm.
So then, hello Melinda, hello my darling, how are you doing? How's your healing, your foot, your walking, your ankles, your feetses? How's everything? Janet, yeah, you stand a chance of winning. I know, right? Listen, if you end up going on the tipping point, right, remember us.
Yeah.
Whatever winnings you get, remember we want what, 5%? Yeah, 5%. That's all. Most agents charged 15%.
Yes.
I used to have to pay 15% to an agent when
I'm a secret agent. Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
You're a secret agent.
Yeah.
What, a secret lemonade drinker?
Yeah, I only wanted cream soda. Could I get it today?
No, we wanted to do the cream soda rice pudding.
I couldn't get none the other day. I couldn't get any today. And I wanted to make the rice pudding that takes 30 minutes.
You did, however, get the Pepsi cream soda and you were like, oh, I could use that. No, it's black. It'll come out like treacle.
Oh, yeah.
It would make the rice... I mean, it might be interesting, but the rice would get discoloured, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a bit brown, wouldn't it? Brown...
And not brown rice in a good way. It would be like
it
that,
would just look
colour.
It would just won't look right, would it?
No. You'd buy Slimming World out. My darling, you would need billions. Well, millions. Because they are a huge corporation.
That's why they put the prices on.
I know. I think they were waiting
up.
To do this before COVID times. I think COVID time they went,
I think they were waiting for our Margaret to
pass away.
Yeah, I think so. So they could take over everything then, altogether.
No, thank you. She says, you buy Slimming World and we can run it. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I am more than happy doing our little Wednesday live stream where we support our little community and our Sunday live where we just have a natter and catch up. And then Tuesday where we cook. I'm more than happy doing this.
I don't even I don't even enjoy the podcast. You think they would make changes with that?
God,
I don't enjoy that either. It really isn't good either.
I tried listening to it again the other day and it's like this. So then, Rufus, isn't Slimming World wonderful? Slimming World pay us now. Aren't they wonderful? Slimming World have made a decision. They've put £1 up. Well, £1's nothing, is it? No, I agree. Everyone can afford £1. And £1 is wonderful for the support we get from Slimming World. A pound is nothing.
That's only like buying a takeaway now, isn't it?
I would pay an extra £20 every week for this. £50 even, because Slimming World is so wonderful. I love Slimming World. Slimming World, Slimming World, Slimming World.
Oh, look, we're in the shop at the time. Oh, look at these lovely tomatoes. Oh, they are speed food. They are amazing. Oh, look, you could have avocado. There's your healthy
it wasn't that.
Ooh.
It was the one in the supermarket was all, where's the tahini? I can't find the tahini. Excuse me, do you know where the tahini is? I've got no idea where the tahini is. I know, right? Shopping. You doubt you'll be doing any sipping, but others will sip enough for you. Yeah. What are you sipping, my darling? You love doing rice pudding. You pressure cook. You see, this is it. Pressure cooker, 13 minutes.
We need to get one.
You said that before when you... Do you know who nearly made us buy a bloody pressure cooker? Shell.
Yeah.
Beanfeast 57. She did a video where she was like...
Cooker.
Oh my God, this pressure cooker is amazing.
Cook a stew in
she got a new one and she was like,
cook a stew in it.
I could do all of this super quick. And I was like,
it's like not even an hour and your dinner's done already.
I need to buy a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
But my only concern with that, right, is you know how clumsy I am and how forgetful I am.
To put it as well.
Well, yeah, there's no room on the side because we've got so many kitchen gadgets.
I need to get rid of the old air fryer because it's still...
Yeah, we do. We need to take it out the kitchen.
And
by Tuesday.
They get a pressure cooker, yeah.
Oh, if you want to. Your consultant thinks the podcast is rubbish too. I'm going to say it is a bit.
I can't listen to it because it's just... If something isn't really interesting, I can't listen to it properly. My brain switches off. So if it doesn't interest me, if something interests me, then I can listen to it all day.
Yeah, apparently the two that do it used to be independent of Cineworld, and they used to be a little bit critical at times, and a lot more like, oh well, this is what we're doing.
But now they can't, because they're being paid. They're told what they can talk about, what they can't talk about.
Well, no, I don't think they're told what they can talk about, but they're very much
there's rules
employed.
Yes, there is rules, and there's a bit like consultants. So you can go, oh, I'm going to train to be a consultant, and then they'll say, okay, right. If someone leaves your group, you have to say this to them. You can't say, oh well, sorry you don't like I did this or whatever and how the group is run. Oh well, but the door is always open, and there's put such a nice message after. It's like, well, they have to do that because they have to always leave the door open so that you can go back to the group.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Karen says, Dormouse, I've made rice pudding in my Instant Pot. Same thing as pressure cooker. And it's not nice. Oh. Dormouse, I literally only use the barcode and just freeze, log my weight on the app.
Yeah.
I wonder if the barcode really worth it going forward. That's why we have stayed online members, because I haven't used any of the online stuff yet.
But we keep seeing the barcode scanner. I don't use.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that I really
use
supports
all
me
the time.
Is because of that, and I don't know how. Now we have that, I don't know how we would have coped without it. I don't know how we did in the past. Really,
we just did what we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We bought branded foods that was in the books.
But I think sometimes when new items came out, we didn't know about some of the new items, because at that time when it was all just about what was in that directory book every year, and if you didn't have that, it was kind of a bit like guesstimating. But
I do look at some of the recipes on there. We've both done that a little bit.
Yeah.
Looked up some Slimming World recipes on there. And we've done, there's a few other bits on the app that I am slowly figuring my way round.
Yeah.
As an online member now that we didn't have access to before. And I do look at when what the schedule of the Zoom meetings are. I just haven't gone to one yet. I probably will do soon.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, everyone. What I want to do, we're going to wrap up very shortly. What I would like to do with everybody is just, again, I know Jane talked about her why on her most recent video. Again, Jane is so wonderful. I know, right?
I know, it's the reason why, if you don't think things are going well, could be the reason that why it's not going so well, because you've got to have a strong why.
You do need a really strong why. And listen, if you're somebody, right, that just wants to lose a few pounds for a wedding, or like Neil, you've only got half a stone to lose.
I said that might be a lot to some people.
Yeah, anyway. For you, half a stone. Yeah, well, exactly. Neil isn't 12 foot tall and built like a brick shit house. So for Neil, £7 to lose is a fair old chunk. Yeah. For me, 7 stone to lose has been a fair old chunk, because I'm, very, very broad and very, very tall. So at the end of the day, everybody's journey is different. That's why we don't compare our weights, because you're shorter than I am.
I am, yeah.
I'm broader than you are, and at the end of the day,
basically our bodies need different amount of calories anyway. So that's it. That's what it comes down to.
How we are. Yeah. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. The only person you're in any kind of race with
is yourself.
Is with yourself. And the only Instant Pot is a pressure cooker. It's just a brand of pressure cooker type thing. The only person you're up against with any of this is you. And you can be your best friend, or you can be your own worst enemy. And we've all been there. We've all had those moments, right?
I was just going to say, and sometimes if you restrict and just like limit and have the minimum of everything, that probably wouldn't work long term.
No, because you've got to be able to live. Like, I will happily go to Harvester, but I'll still eat on plan, because I don't want the greasy, nasty, horrible food. I don't want that. It's not what I choose to eat anymore. And so this idea, when people say, oh, go on, spoil yourself. I'm not going to spoil myself with chocolate. Yeah. I'm not going to spoil myself with fat, because I don't enjoy eating it. I would be eating it knowing I don't really like this anymore. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And then the little receptors in my brain would probably trigger, and then I'd want some more because it's giving me that rush. But it's not food I enjoy. I love the way we eat now. Yeah. I would much rather eat a super lovely piece of steamed salmon with some steamed vegetables on the side and a sweet potato, baked sweet potato, I would much rather eat that than any takeaway we've ever got from anywhere, including a Parmo.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the time, you think, wow, that tastes amazing. It's the after effects and how you feel so sluggish after, and that feeling isn't a good feeling sometimes, where it's a lot more carbs and fats and stuff that you've just eaten. It takes longer for your body to process it all, and that's probably why the next day you feel so sluggish and horrible.
And it's just...
You feel like you've got a bit of a hangover the next day.
We talk about... You do have a food hangover. Yeah. We talk about beige food, right? Beige food is claggy and horrible. It's like concrete sitting in your belly. Yeah, that's not how I choose to eat anymore. Yeah.
And it's obviously so much better for your body to be processing fruits and vegetables because it's all natural. You know, it's natural sugars. You're not having loads of added sugar. And like I say, we could go to the Harvester and have a slice of, you know, cheesecake and some ice cream or an ice cream sundae, but they've got tons of sugar.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
Tons of sugar, so we don't eat them.
Because that's going to make me poorly with my diabetes. The only thing I think I would like for my birthday, food-wise, is I think I would like a coffee cupcake. Not a gluten-free coffee cupcake. Not with tons of sugar, not with buttercream and all of that crap in it, but just a plain ordinary cupcake that has coffee flavouring it, because I love coffee flavour. Or a low sugar coffee ice cream. I think I'd probably rather have the ice cream than the cupcake, to be honest with you.
Well, you can do that. Coffee
with the
oatmeal
thingy machine we've got. I know. That's what I think I would like. Yeah. Because that is something that we don't have all the time. I think would be really tasty.
What do you think?
And would be a proper treat.
I got the chocolate protein, no added sugar protein. You use a scoop of it, your oat milk, a shot of espresso type coffee that you make up, hot water.
What would you like? Favourite, like, if you've got, your birthday's coming up, right? You'll probably be near or damn it to Target by the time you get there in May.
I want to do cottage cheese, fresh strawberries, and make strawberry ice cream out of it. You blend it all up, put it in the freezer. Yeah, blend it all up, put it in the freezer, and then you put a few tiny little marshmallows.
So what about? Sorry, go on.
Just a few little, and then you just freeze it like that, and then when it goes in the.
That sounds good.
Yeah, and you can always, like I say, if you ever get like the little tiny little mini packs of biscuits where you get 2 in a little packet, and you got a whole multi-pack of them. You ever get biscuits like that, you can use those, and once you've made your ice cream in the Ninja Creamy, you put all your ingredients in the pot, pop it in the freezer, it comes out, you put it in the machine, it will whip it all, so you put it in a couple of times, it will whip it all properly, and then you crumble one of your packs of little biscuits up, and then you put it on top, and it's like strawberry shortcake or whatever they call it, ice cream.
Yeah. Absolutely. That does sound good. Would you go to Harvester, do you think, on your birthday?
I'd like to go and have a mixed grill. Just like I said, and any meats that I can't finish when I'm there, because like people say, you look at food and you think, oh, wow, I really want to eat that. And I think any things that I know, if I start to eat too much meat, I feel really, really bloated. So anything I can't consume, I normally bring home, and the dogs will happily polish off.
See, that doesn't appeal to me anymore at all.
But yeah, I really enjoy having the mixed grill, and I will have the chunky chips and stuff when I go to Harvester and really enjoy it.
Janet says, before the scanner, you looked at the calories and 1 swip per 20 calories. Then it's not that anymore, is it? It's all changed.
Apparently it's not anymore.
It was never officially that.
No.
But it's all changed now.
We all, maybe at some point we were told here and there, but it wasn't officially in books that it was 20 calories per 1 swip.
Dormouse does 1 litre of skim milk, splash of vanilla extract and cook. We do 1 litre of almond milk, splash of vanilla extract and cook.
And a tiny bit of sweetener we'll put in.
Tiny bit of sweetener in it. Tiny bit of sweetener. Or these days it'll be a couple of drops of the liquid one from Canderel. Instant Pot can do slow cooking, sautéing as well. It's a multifunction. I didn't know that. We might have to get one.
I wonder if we could do, because you're not putting if you cook something in the pan and you're cooking rice pudding and you put the milk in, obviously you've got to cook it at such a low temperature because of the milk, otherwise you burn the milk or it'll catch. But if you put it in the soup maker, because you're putting cream soda in the soup maker with the rice, could you put
Where's the milk come from then? Oh, you mean
well,
that
you're
one?
not, because you're doing it and you're putting a Muller light in it, and you're putting a Muller light in it right at the very end.
But if it's a fizzy thing and it's a sealed lid, it's a sealed. The soup maker is sealed. Oh, but it's not airtight, is it? Because it's got the steam that comes out.
Yes, so you've got to enable.
Because I was thinking, if you're putting cream soda in a locked container and then it does the spinny whirry thing, it's going to explode.
No,
It'll go.
Because you've got to allow the steam to come out, haven't you?
That's true. If you weren't a member, the only thing you would miss, Audrey, would be the scanner. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's just something.
Dormouse has a massive Instapot and a mini one. Yeah. They are. We workhorses always one on doing something.
But I said I think we have just got you so used to having the barcode scanner now that it would be really weird if we didn't have it. It'd be It's a bit like, ooh, our safety net's gone. This is like our something that we can just go to the shop and most things you can scan.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing
or just look up when you're at home, you see someone's posted something online, you're like, oh, I wonder how many that is, and you can just look the item up on there and just put it in write it in on the.
For us, that's quite important, isn't it? Because we do like to eat swips as part of our main dinners now.
So it is
so if
easier.
Something's 2 or 3 swips per person.
So like I say, the day where we had the sweet and sour chicken, and they were like meals from Tesco's, sweet and sour chicken and the katsu chicken curry, and we had those. And it was like 11 and a half swips between us.
Yeah.
That was okay, but if we didn't have that, I would not be able to guess.
No, because it isn't 20 calories per one anymore. No. Janet, oh my God, my dog has just come out of the garden with a solar power light. Wow.
What a smart dog.
I know, right? Does he bring you lots of other things as well? Can he bring you some buried treasure? A treat before was, say, a pecan slice. Pelican slice. A pecan slice. I pull out a face pack, pop it on, watch the birdies, and have a Walter. It does you so much good. Walter's a coffee.
A pecan slice with like the is it like with the golden syrup or maple syrup? Is it on it?
Yeah. Oh. Have I tried lactose-free milk? I have. I can't have it. It still affects me. Melinda, you've got an air fryer and an Instapot, but you haven't used them in 2 years. You're just starting to cook again. Well, that's good though. You're back to it.
We bought a new air fryer. And it's a large one with a proper big open door on it, so it's a lot wider than the other one we've got. But yeah, it's so new that I've only used it a couple of times.
Yeah, and we
put chicken in it.
We don't want to make it messy.
And so we still, for some of the things we're cooking, we're still using the old one. So it's like, well, why are we getting a new one?
I know.
And the old one still works. It's just very grubby looking. It just needs.
Karen says she makes curry sauce in her soup maker. What was it? Oh no, it was gravy, wasn't it? Mushy peas, blitz them with some bovril beef stock. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so if you haven't, watched Jane Day's video, it's very, very good, and she'll give you loads and loads of tips on there of things like in what you can use for making a sin-free, swip-free gravy, and
we do still use our soup maker when we're doing soups. Yeah, that's the only way we make soup now.
Yeah.
Dormouse, you do soft-boiled eggs in pressure function of the Instapot. 2 minutes in, mini quick ice plunge to stop cooking. Awesome dippy eggs. So that sounds cool.
And what was
I was going in the air fryer.
I said, and Jane Day did one. What was it about? How to make the creamiest mashed potato. So if you don't add butter and other things to your mashed potato,
go and watch her video from Saturday. She's got an amazing recipe.
It's a really good video.
I want to try that.
Really,
I really do want to try that. He takes them out of the plant pots. Wow. As long as it's out of your plant pots, it's not coming in out of a neighbour's one.
I know.
Melinda, you finally brought a new scale and you haven't gained or lost. Well done to you, my darling. That's a real achievement. Yeah. That's a real achievement.
I think that they say, isn't it, one of the most difficult bits is when you've been losing weight and you get to a comfortable weight that you're happy with, that people get there and their weights, even though they try and maintain the weight, it still goes up and down. It's difficult to get that balance.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Right then, everybody. I'm going to call it there because it is 5 o'clock. We've been on for 2 hours. And I do need to nip to the bathroom. So yeah, I think that is going to be the Soup Maker is how you originally found this channel in 2020.
Wow.
Do you know what? We didn't just use that Soup Maker. That one has since died off. And we've got a replacement one. Yep. A pelican slice. I know, right?
Nice.
A bit like a pelican crossing.
Do you get extra protein in it?
You do, yes, because it's pelican. I know, just don't tell that to Hey Hey.
No.
No, you don't want him panicking.
No, yeah, but he
Just-
doesn't want us to...
Because
That was your belly.
Yeah. I know, right? But that is going to be it from us, everyone. I've really enjoyed these Sundays. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, if you are a bit like Audrey and you needed a bit of a kick up the bum to reset yourself, hopefully we've been able to do that for you. You do your boiled eggs in the Instapot as well, Kimberly. My God, maybe we need to do that then. 16 minutes on 160 in the air fryer. Maybe there's a different way.
Yeah.
Oh, you found us from the soup recipe too. I thought you were just drawn to us through the cosmos because you found your twin born on the same day of the same year in the same time in the same just oceans apart.
Yeah.
You found your twin. Oh, hi. Hello, darling. You'll have a look on catch up. Just to let you know, you lost £2 this week. Oh, well done, Alan. That's awesome. We have been following a lot of your videos with your challenge 100. I think we've got yesterday's to catch up on. So we will probably go and do that shortly when we go and have our dinner. That's what we tend to do now. We watch the YouTubes when we're eating our dinner.
We do.
You'll watch back while eating your stew. All right, Audrey, my love. Have a good lunch. For those of you that haven't eaten yet, remember, if you've been off plan, this is your reminder. You can get straight back on it with whatever your next meal is or your next snack. You can have something good and healthy, or you can have something that will drive you backwards, whatever your option
Don't
is.
leave it till after Christmas this year.
Or don't leave it
that long.
No, because Easter's coming up. You know what's happening in the shops? They're all in the shops already. We'll
Do you know though, the Easter eggs, they were in the shops before Valentine's Day.
They're in the shops in January, love.
There you are, that's what I mean.
They were. I know. But then everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful time this week, and hopefully we'll see some of you for Tuesday cooking.
You will, yeah.
I can't remember what we're having, can you? Oh yeah, hash brown breakfast bake. I know, right? All the bees. Brown breakfast baked.
Nice.
I know, right? Sounds lovely. And then we'll be back on Wednesday for our Losers Club Live, and then obviously next Sunday for another chill out weekend reset, where there'll probably be a different Lego character going on there, because we've got the shark to build as well.
We have, yeah.
And the dog. What do you want to build first?
Shark.
I knew it'd say shark.
Yeah.
All right then, everyone. That's going to be it from us. And as we always say...
I know, but as we always say, the shark will be here and it will be eating the hay.
Why?
Because it eats everything. Sharks eat everything.
No, why? Because...
I should have known that was coming.
You actually said because sharks eat everything.
Yes, I know, right? It was my fault. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We will see you all again very, very soon. And as we always say, be happy, be healthy, be authentic.
And we'll see you next time.
And you can do it
if you just stick to it.
Take care, everyone. Bye.